50 passengers. And what they do, they see that this market segment is empty. They take the aeroplane, they chop it off, and they make a smaller fuselage, and then they sell it for marginal cost. However, you're still carrying the heavy wing of a bigger aeroplane. And so these aeroplanes are fairly inefficient, but they are very well sold because there's nothing else. And so when the C-Series comes in, it's really going to change the game there. So this is our favorite aeroplane. It's called the water bomber, or the Bombardier 415, better known in Europe as the Canadair. It's an amphibious aircraft, can land on water or on the ground. And it's the most efficient aircraft to fight fires. It can just come and skim the water without stopping, and in 10 seconds it can pick up 6,000 liters of water. Then take off again, drop the water over the fire, come back and skim the water again. So it's very efficient firefighting machine. Now every 3 seconds, as I said, there is a Bombardier aircraft that takes off or lands around the globe.
Yeah.
And, and safety of this aeroplane is our #1 issue. So we take this very at heart. So we have people day and night back at the office. We have a big screen, and any aeroplane that has a problem anywhere in the world is written on that screen, and the clock is ticking as to what time we take to support that aeroplane and get it back into the air. So, but what is driving our research and technology today? The biggest problem that's faced by the aerospace industry today, it's not a surprise, is the environment. So climate change is a big problem, therefore carbon. People just realize that it's not just the cars that are putting out carbon into the atmosphere, it's the airplanes as well. And so they are turning and looking at the aerospace market that's growing by 5% per year and saying, wait a minute, what's going to happen to all the carbon that these aircraft are putting into the atmosphere as we have a growth of 5% per year? So the whole industry came together and decided that the whole